Hello, hello. Thank you so much for coming in and joining tonight. I am so excited that you are joining me today. If we have not met, my name is Tiffany Roberts, and I absolutely love providing people with support that they need to explore natural alternatives to amplify their health. I am especially motivated to help you improve your health in order to achieve your family planning goals. If you have any questions during our time together, please feel free to post them and I will do my best to respond as quickly as possible. So preparing for pregnancy can be a very exciting time. However, it can also cause much undue stress. When trying to conceive, remember that everyone's biological clock is vastly different. Just because you know someone that may have conceived in a matter of months doesn't mean that that's going to be the case for everyone. Similarly, if you've heard of other experiencing complications, that also does not mean that it would be relevant to your experience either. There are a number of tips for preparing your body and your mind for pregnancy. The healthier you are at the start, the better your chances of having a healthy and happy overall experience. So I know we talk about this a lot, but first and foremost, it is important to properly manage your stress. Not only will establishing good stress into your routine help you during pregnancy, but stress can also prevent conception altogether. Stress hormones such as adrenaline, catecholamines, and cortisol inhibit the release of the body's sex hormone, GRH, GnRH. This is the growth hormone, which results in suppressed ovulation in women, reduce sperm count in men, and lowers libido in both men and women. In short, the presence of these hormones inhibits fertility by signaling the body that conditions are not ideal for conception. The solution of reducing the effects of these hormones is, of course, reducing the stress. First, you must examine the different stressors in your life and determine if any of them can be removed or lessened. For example, if you're experiencing stress within your work environment, you can begin to see what resources are available to address this, or seek help with an employer if appropriate. Not all stressors can be eliminated, of course. The next thing to do is to change how we react to the stress. While so many things in life are out of control, how we choose to react if any given situation is 100% within our power. Starting a stress-reducing routine can help lessen the effects of stress on your health. Some habits you can implement daily that will help to minimize your stress include getting enough sleep, do an enjoyable exercise routine, reading for pleasure, practicing yoga, begin a meditation practice, journaling regularly. Pick whatever works best for you and start your own stress reduction routine today. As mentioned, chronic stress disrupts normal hormone balance. This affects the health of the egg and the sperm, as well as significantly decreasing libido. Fortunately, there are a number of herbs that can be taken to nourish the nervous system, support endocrine function, and reduce the negative effects of our stress. Try some of the following for yourself. Ashwagandha helps to regulate the thyroid and adrenal gland function. Bee pollen boosts immunity and fertility. Chamomile flowers acts as a mild sedative, which may help reduce stress, relax the nervous system, and induce a restful state in the body. Eleuthero root strengthens the immune system and is a strong adaptogen, which helps the body to better adapt to a stressful situation. Lemon balm leaf supports a healthy stress response, lessens depression, and reduces the feelings of anxiety. Linden flower lowers anxiety, depression, and sleep issues. And maca root nourishes the endocrine system. So before trying to conceive, you may want to talk to your doctor about genetic carrier screening. There are a number of diseases that you or your partner could be carriers for, making it more likely to pass on to your child. All that is required is a saliva or a blood sample, and in most cases, it's even covered by your health insurance. Some of the more common disorders screened um, include cystic fibrosis, sickle cell disease, Tay-Sachs disease, but there are more than 100 others that can be tested for. Many conditions are rare. However, knowing what, if anything, you are dealing with can help you make the right steps when trying to conceive. A genetic counselor can discuss your results and a reproductive options in greater detail. So not only can a healthy BMI start your pregnancy off right, maintaining a healthy weight is also associated with having more success when trying to conceive. Having a low or high body mass index, or BMI, makes it more difficult for some women to become pregnant. Additionally, you can also contribute to complications with pregnancy or delivery. Your BMI is based on your weight and your height and is used and is used in general estimate of your body fat percentage. Now, we don't want this to be, the only thing that you look at. However, a healthy body weight for yourself is important. Those that are extremely muscular may not get the most accurate result due to the measurement not accounting for muscle mass. So not always is it an adequate measurement, but for the most part, it kind of is. So BMI categories go as follow. 18.5 or below is considered underweight. 18.5 and through 24.9 is considered healthy. 25 to 29.9 is considered overweight, and 30 above is classified as obese. So following an exercise routine will help you reduce stress and improve your BMI. A healthy exercise program includes 30 minutes or more of a moderate exercise, such as walking or cycling, weightlifting if it's not, outrageous, most days of the week. If you're new to exercise or you kind of been out of touch for a bit, you'll want to ease into a routine. Start with something easy, like walking maybe 10 to 20 minutes a day, and get in more steps by taking the stairs instead of the elevator or parking your car farther away from your destination. Better yet, try to find something that you and your partner can do together. Working out can be more successful when you have someone to help you motivate you along. And it's healthy for both of you. So even if you're looking to lose weight in order to help with fertility, you'll still want to avoid popular diet plans that eliminate certain foods or food groups. Low-carb diets, for example, can rob your body of many of the important vitamins and nutrients that you need to sustain a healthy pregnancy. However, there are alternatives to good carbohydrates, okay? So if you're looking for that, let me know and I can let you know what alternatives are good without causing issues in the body. Here's some guidelines including that you can include in your daily diet. 5 or more servings of whole grains, and you want that to be organic. And if anything, I would go with einkorn from Young Living. That would be a good source of whole grains. 2 cups of fruit and 2.5 cups of vegetables, more veggies if you would like. Be sure that you include a variety such as dark green, because they have the folic acid that you need, or the folate, and starchy vegetables, oranges, and vitamin C rich fruits, as well as dried beans and legumes. 5 to 6 ounces of lean meat from a variety of sources such as fish, beans, poultry, meat, pork, eggs, and nuts, but you want to make sure that they are all wild caught or grass fed. And for the chicken, you want it to be free range, because free range is truly, they're out there in the grass roaming around. And you want 3 or more servings of dairy or calcium-rich foods. And if you can get raw milk, that would be even better. So smoking or excessive drinking, as I'm sure you already know, can be detrimental to your health. When looking to prepare for pregnancy, it's best to begin to consider quitting in particular. Many studies have shown that smoking can lead to miscarriage, premature birth, and low birth weight babies. Chronic cannabis use, for example, can lower sperm count. Research suggests that tobacco use, even secondhand smoke, can affect your fertility and lower sperm count. When it comes to alcohol, the influence on fertility is not well understood. However, research supports that alcohol, specifically in excess, negatively influences both male and female reproduction. There's a question here. You can't hear a thing? Alicia, can you hear something? Okay, so like I said, when it comes to alcohol, the influence on fertility is not well understood. So, however, research does support that alcohol, specifically in excess, negatively influences both male and female reproductive systems. Stopping unhealthy habits, such as smoking and drinking, can be very difficult to break. So, here's some tips to help out. Nicotine replacement therapy can be used as a nicotine patch or nicotine gum. However, remember this, your skin is the largest organ of your body. So whatever you're putting on your skin, you're going to absorb in your skin. So therefore, that will still affect you and the baby. Experts recommend setting a quit date to give you time to set a plan rather than simply trying to go cold turkey. Enlist a therapist when quitting bad habits to prove this has proven to be more difficult than expected. So also aroma freedom technique with our Young Living, you're free to come every month. We do have an AFT clearing. This can also help with trying to quit that smoking habit. Cravings are time limited, usually lasting about 5 to 10 minutes. So reducing a craving is often a matter of finding something else to do in that short time. So this is a big topic that I always talk about. There's no doubt environmental toxins negatively impact the human health in a number of ways. That being said, it is clear that limiting toxic exposure can improve overall health. Avoiding all the toxins in your environment is kind of an impossible feat unless you do have a Young Living account. You can totally do that easily. But by limiting potential hazards, you can begin to improve both your health and your fertility. Ways to lower your exposure to toxins can include avoiding synthetic fragrances and using essential oils instead, choosing BPA-free products, choosing chemical-free home and personal care products such as the Thieves Cleaner, tossing makeup products that contain parabens, sodium lauryl, and mercury, and replacing it with a non-toxic company such as Beauty Counter or Savvy Mineral. So let's take a little deeper look. How much do you know about the ingredients in your body care products? I know a lot because I do my research on what I put on my body. Most body care products contain ingredients that mimic estrogen hormones in the body and are known as endocrine disruptors. In other words, these components are directly responsible for hormone imbalances. Many fertility problems are linked to an overabundance of estrogen in our body. In women, excess estrogen is linked to early onset of puberty and menstruation at young ages, endometriosis, uterine fibroids, ovarian cysts, PCOS, breast cancer, irregular menstrual cycles, endometrial hyperplasia, and low progesterone levels. The list can go on, folks. For men, estrogen excess can equate to a hormonal imbalance with testosterone, low sperm count, and overall sperm health. Exposure to BPA can be linked to reduced egg quality as well as several hormonal imbalances. BPA is a chemical used to make plastic hard and clear. It is used in many consumer products such as reusable water bottles and food storage containers. It's also can be used, found in epoxy resins, which forms a protective lining inside metal food and beverage cans. So BPA has gained a global attention as an environmental contaminant that impacts health owing to its own widespread exposure and endocrine disrupting properties. Due to this increased awareness, it has become easier to recognize when products do not contain these dangerous chemicals because they do put on the container BPA free. So tips to avoiding BPA: stop drinking bottled water and instead opt for a stainless steel or glass bottled water. Avoid plastics made with BPA and certain types of plastics for food. Avoid heating food in plastic containers or in plastic wrap, and store food in containers made of glass, ceramic, or food-safe metal. And look for the BPA-free label on products and take inventory of how many ways that you can begin to decrease your exposure to this. While limiting toxins completely isn't realistic, there are a number of leading culprits that you can choose to avoid. You can start by following the known endocrine disruptors. Parabens are commonly found in deodorant, shampoo, soap, toothpaste, lipstick, and many other products. Phthalates are in most liquid care products. So think lotion, liquid soap, perfume, hair products. Phthalates have been linked to birth defects in reproductive systems of boys. Low sperm motility in adult men has also been linked to this endocrine disruptor. The 4-MBC is also used in sunscreen lotions that has been shown to be harmful endocrine disruptor. Try opting for a more natural sun protection when available. Triclosan is an antibacterial agent found in antibacterial soaps, some toothpaste, and mouthwashes. This chemical has been linked to disruption for both male and female reproductive system, and the studies have suggested that they can even decrease sperm count. Now, folks, the list for this goes on and on and on, but we would be here forever. But those are the main toxins that you could come in contact with. So supplements for egg health. There are tons of supplements that you can choose from to improve or maintain the health of a female reproductive organs, hormones, and eggs. And they include a few important options. Okay, this isn't all of them, but they are a few. CoQ10. So coenzyme Q10 can boost antioxidant power and mitochondrial function to improve the quality of eggs. 200 milligrams 3 times a day is recommended. Melatonin also boosts antioxidants to encourage healthy ovarian function and aid in sleep. So try around 3 milligrams each evening. EPA and DHA are fish oil that can help produce higher quality eggs and help reproductive function and advance maternal age. So take around 1,200 to 1,500 milligrams of EPA and DHA daily. Folic acid, usually in the form of folate. You don't really want folic acid, you want folate. Taking this every day for at least 1 month before you conceive and during your first trimester can cut your chances of having a baby with neural tube defects such as spina bifida by 50 to 70%. Prenatal vitamins, and I'm talking high quality prenatal vitamins from like Biotics or somewhere like that, not your grocery store. Taking a prenatal vitamin in the months leading up to the conception can prevent serious birth defects, preterm delivery, and help the mom to stock up on much needed nutrients for healthy pregnancy, but it's also very important during the pregnancy as well. So DAA, D-aspartic acid, is a type of amino acid found in the testicles as well as the semen and the sperm cells. Researchers believe that DAA supplements can increase levels of testosterone, the male sex hormone that plays an essential role in the male fertility. There's also some evidence that oxidative stress may lead to infertility in men. Taking 1,000 milligrams of whole vitamin C, not ascorbic acid, vitamin C supplements twice a day can help counteract some of these harmful effects and may improve semen quality. Vitamin D, this is so important. Vitamin D is like my one thing that I would do my dissertation on. This is another nutrient that can boost testosterone levels. Additionally, high levels of vitamin D can be linked to greater sperm motility. Adequate zinc intake appears to be one of the cornerstones for male fertility. Low zinc levels and deficiency is associated with low testosterone levels, poor sperm quality, and an increased risk in male infertility. Additionally, tribulus is a medicinal herb frequently used to enhance male fertility and low sperm counts. So increased blood flow is important to fertility and egg health as the blood is responsible for the delivery of oxygen-rich blood to the ovaries. A healthy blood flow is also essential to delivering nutrients throughout the body as a whole. Blood can also it also carries unneeded waste materials out of the body, creating a cleaner and healthier environment for the fetal to develop. So a number of techniques can be used to improve blood flow, including, but not limited to, staying hydrated. This is so important. Using Celtic salt in your water will definitely improve your hydration. Massage, yoga, and acupuncture. Some yoga poses that are especially helpful include the lotus pose, child's pose, reclining hero, and seated forward bend. You can look those up. So knowing when you're most fertile or when you are ovulating will ensure a higher chance of getting pregnant. Simply start by tracking when your period starts and ends. This will help you to determine the length of your cycle and help you notice any changes from month to month. The average cycle goes 28 days, but there can be a range between 21 to 35. This is a good time to note irregular bleeding and spotting. The more details that you have, the better off you'll be if you need to talk to a fertility specialist down the road. There are various methods available to help track ovulation. You can even download an app on your phone, which is very helpful. Ovulation predictor kits are also available at most of your drugstores, ranging between $10 and $50. These kits determine when you're ovulating by detecting hormone changes in your urine or saliva and is considered to be around 99% accurate. So it is recommended that you get your oral health up to date prior to conceiving. A number of factors such as hormonal shifts can be more susceptible to gum disease, Higher levels of progesterone and estrogen in particular can be in negative reactions in the gums. Starting out with healthier gums gives you a step up on preventing negative conditions during pregnancy. It's important to consider some of the these procedures can be painful, but during pregnancy, you want to avoid taking medications. I also highly recommend not using fluoride because that is a highly endocrine disruptor and a neurotoxin. We also have alternative methods such as specific nutrition that can undo cavities and provide better gum health if you're interested in that. So if you're going to go a natural way, please reduce as much exposures to toxins as possible. So acupuncture is a traditional Chinese medicine technique for improving the flow of energy throughout the body. The process of acupuncture identifies a number of energy channels called the meridians, which connect to the different organs of the body. Balancing energy within the fertility channels is a goal of acupuncture when trying to conceive. Acupuncture is a natural treatment that may alter brain chemistry by changing the release of hormones essential in fertility. Typically, an acupuncturist will insert several very tiny needles into a specific acupoints to increase blood flow to a desired part of the body. In the case of fertility, this would be the reproductive organs. There are also techniques, especially in our office, where we don't even use needles, and it's highly effective and much more relaxing, I guess you could say, because there is no needles present. So some studies suggest that conception rates are improved by 40% with the use of acupuncture methods. Acupuncture can be used to boost fertility in both men and women. However, due to the makeup of the female anatomy on the inside of the body, females typically respond better. So here is a great way to add your nutrition. Eating a natural diet is the foundation of all health. One way to really pack into the extra nutrients needed in this is this fertility smoothie. Important components to consider when designing your fertility smoothie includes antioxidants. Free radicals caused by factors such as toxins, stress, pesticides, and illness can damage the DNA within the cell. Antioxidants, however, protect cells from free radical damage. Free radical damage can impact the health and integrity of the egg and the sperm and the cells of the uterus, ovaries, thyroid, pituitary, and nearly the entire body when vulnerable. The best way to boost antioxidant intake is by consuming a wide range of fruits and veggies, which can be difficult to pack into every meal. So smoothies are a great fix. Vitamins and minerals such as zinc, calcium, selenium, vitamin A, E, C, and D, folate, iron, these are all vital to fertility health. A deficiency in any of these nutrients can negatively impact fertility. Again, smoothies offer a perfect option for boosting your intake of these important nutrients. And fiber. Fiber helps to regulate hormonal imbalance, specifically related to fertility. Fiber helps remove excessive hormones from the body and helps to promote blood sugar levels. Fortunately, the foods used in smoothies are usually rich in fiber. So get creative and start making your smoothies as part of your daily routine. You can add frozen berries, almond milk, and protein powder specifically from Standard Process or our company called Organo. These are two highly rich of antioxidant protein shakes. Also, Ningxia Red from Young Living. These are all highly antioxidant materials that you should always be consuming daily. So let's do a little recap. I know we went over a ton of information So let's just kind of recap a little bit. When preparing for pregnancy, you want to limit your stress as much as possible. Begin exploring what herbal supplements may benefit you. Even essential oils, guys, those are so powerful. Look into genetic carrier screening, maintain a healthy BMI, exercise regularly but not too much. Implement a healthy diet and limit your exposures to toxins. Boost your blood flow. Track your cycle, specifically your ovulation. Try acupuncture. Reduce your toxins when going to the dentist, but making sure that you have a healthy mouth. Make daily fertility smoothies. And there's much more to it, but that's really all we had time to cover tonight. I do want to thank you for taking time to experience the class tonight. I love helping people who want to improve their health, and this has been a fantastic group, and hopefully you learned a lot. If you do have questions, I am opening up the floor tonight for a few questions, but you can always contact me at backtonaturelm@gmail.com or visit our website at functionalmedicinekc.com, and you can always reach out with questions on there as well.